Hey, welcome to Off Leash K9 Training. Today, we're diving into one of our most effective tools that we use in our training programs, the ET300 Mini Educator E-Collar. Don't let the name intimidate you. This little device is about communication, safety, and trust, not punishment. So, let's break it down, what it is, how we use it, and why it's a game changer for you and your dog. The ET300 Mini Educator E-Collar is a lightweight adjustable training tool designed for dogs of all sizes. It features 100 levels of low-level stimulation so you can fine-tune it to your dog's specific needs. Think of it as a gentle tap on the shoulder to get their attention, not a punishment. This collar also has built-in safety features, like a lockable stimulation level to prevent accidental increases and an auto shut-off for peace of mind. And with a range of up to half a mile, you can communicate with your dog even from a distance. It's like having a direct line to your dog no matter where they are. At Off Leash K9 Training, we use the e-collar as an extension of the leash, allowing for off-leash freedom while maintaining reliable communication. For example, if your dog is distracted by squirrels or other dogs, a light tap on the collar reminds them to focus and respond to your commands. It's not about control, it's about clear communication. We want to focus on creating clear, reliable communication with your dog, and the e-collar plays a key role in that process. But let's clear something up. It's not about punishment, it's about gently guiding and teaching your dog in a way that they can understand while keeping the experience positive. Here's how it works. When we give your dog a command, such as sit or come, we always give them what we call a freebie first. This means we say the command clearly and give your dog a moment to respond on their own. Just like humans, dogs need a second to process what's being asked of them. If your dog doesn't respond the first time, that's okay. We would then start at a very low level of stimulation on the e-collar while calmly repeating the command. This small tap helps the dog focus and connects the dots between the word that you're saying and what action they need to take. Once they follow the command, we immediately reinforce the behavior with praise, treats, or their favorite reward, whatever motivates them the most. This process is super important because it teaches the dog a few key things. 1, they get a chance to succeed first. 2, the e-collar is just a tool to help them focus, not something to fear. And 3, positive reinforcement makes learning fun and rewarding, so they want to respond quickly in the future. Over time, the dog starts to associate the verbal command with the correct behavior. The e-collar becomes less necessary, and your dog becomes confident, reliable, and happy to listen, on or off leash, in any environment. Ultimately, this balanced approach builds trust and clear communication between you and your dog. Again, it's not about controlling them, it's about teaching them how to make good choices and rewarding them for doing so. While we set the foundation for your dog's training, your role as the owner is just as crucial. To achieve the desired results, you'll need to learn how to use the e-collar correctly and consistently follow through with the training at home. The e-collar is a tool for communication, and like any tool, it's best when used properly. During your turnover session, we'll teach you how to adjust the stimulation level, when to use the collar, and how to combine it with positive reinforcement. This ensures you're confident and comfortable using it to communicate with your dog. Consistency is key to success. Training does not stop after your dog's board and train program is completed. It continues in your home during your daily walks and in real-world environments. If the follow-through isn't there, your dog may not fully understand that the rules apply everywhere, not just during training. Think of training like building a house. We lay the foundation during our lessons or the board and train program, but the rest of the structure, like the walls, the roof, and everything else, needs to be built by you through consistent practice and follow-through. Without your effort, the foundation can't support lasting change. For example, imagine teaching your dog sit. If you only practice during training sessions but don't reinforce the command at home, your dog might only listen in specific settings. But when you practice consistently in different environments, your dog learns the behavior applies everywhere. One of the standout features of the ET300 Mini Educator is its 100 levels of stimulation. This might sound overwhelming, but it's actually a huge advantage. This wide range allows us to fine-tune the collar to each dog's unique needs, ensuring it's effective, safe, and humane. To give you an idea of what the stimulation feels like, here's an example. At the lowest levels, it's similar to a light vibration, like the buzz of a cell phone in your pocket. As the levels increase, it does become more noticeable, but it's never meant to be painful. It's just enough to get your dog's attention, even in a distracting environment. Every dog is unique, so the appropriate stimulation level will vary. A small sensitive dog might respond to a level as low as 5, while a larger, more independent dog might need a level closer to 20 or 30 to notice the tap. It's all about finding the working level, the lowest level at which your dog can feel the stimulation and respond appropriately. In a calm environment like your backyard, your dog might respond perfectly to a low level of stimulation because there are fewer distractions. But in a busy park or around other dogs, you may need to slightly increase the level to ensure your dog can feel the tap and stay focused. This isn't because they're ignoring you, it's because their attention is naturally drawn to the excitement around them. Think of it like trying to get someone's attention at a party versus in a quiet room. In a quiet setting, a whisper works, but in a loud environment, you might need to speak up a little. The e-collar works the same way. It adapts to the situation to make sure your communication is clear. The collar's safety features, like a lockable stimulation level, ensure you don't accidentally change the setting. Plus, it has an auto shutoff that prevents overuse. These safeguards make it one of the most humane and effective training tools available. Think of the e-collar as a seatbelt for your dog. It's there to protect them in unexpected situations, offering an extra layer of security. It doesn't restrict their movement, but it ensures you can guide them back to safety if needed. One of the most critical uses is in emergency situations. If your dog bolts towards a busy road or potentially dangerous situation, the e-collar gives you an immediate way to stop them and bring them back. It's about giving your dog the freedom to explore while also ensuring their safety. The security that the e-collar provides isn't just for your dog, it's also for you as the owner too. Knowing you have a reliable way to communicate with your dog at any distance or in any environment gives you peace of mind. Whether you're at the beach, a park, or even on your own backyard, the e-collar ensures that you can maintain control and keep your dog safe. It's a tool for building trust. Your dog learns that you're consistent and reliable, and you gain confidence knowing that you have a way to protect them and guide them no matter the situation. The ET300 Mini Educator isn't magic, but it sure feels like it when you see the results. It's a tool that fosters communication, trust, and safety between you and your dog. And when paired with practice, consistency, and positive reinforcement, it helps create a bond that lasts a lifetime. After completing our training program, we recommend keeping the e-collar in the mix for about 6 months to a year, both inside and outside of the home. Why? Because life is full of surprises and your pup is still learning to navigate all of those new distractions. In the winter, there are noisy snowplows and icy adventures. Come spring, wildlife is out and about, tempting your dog to channel their inner explorer. And let's not forget the holiday chaos with a house full of guests. Keeping the e-collar handy ensures your dog stays focused and on their A game in every season. Some owners love the e-collar so much that they keep it as a permanent tool. It's like having an invisible leash for ultimate control. Others prefer to phase it out over time as their dog becomes a total pro at listening. Both approaches are great, but here's the fun part. If your pup decides to test their limits, maybe jumping to greet guests or snagging a snack from the counter, you can always bring the e-collar back to tune things up like a training refresh button. It's all about finding what works for you and your pup, making life together more enjoyable and stress-free. Whether you decide to use the e-collar long-term or just as a training tool, the most important thing is building a strong, positive relationship with your dog. The e-collar is just one of many tools that can help you achieve that. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or you want to learn more about our training programs, reach out to us at Off Leash K9 Training.